interesting because I've been watching Think Media. If you don't know who Think Media is, it's basically this guy, Sean Cannell. Sean Cannell is probably the best video content creator that does stuff on people like me who are into videography, content creation. Even if you have a business and you're trying to figure out how to grow your channel, whether it be a YouTube channel or you have a bakery or whatever, doing something. This guy really is super helpful. And he posted this video a year ago, and it's funny because like he's talking about how he started. He was in the church and blah blah blah, and he just basically trend surfed. That's all he did. So when I say trend surfing, he's literally finding stuff which people are looking at on YouTube, on Twitter, and how he does that is, well, you guessed it, it's Google Trends. So all you got to do is go to Google dot. Let me. It's a thing when you use what's the word to use? Microsoft. I mean, not Microsoft. Non-Macs. You get this Microsoft Bing browser. It's annoying. Anyway, so I get to know what's trending right now. This is mainly in the States. In the worldwide, it's the World Cup. How am I going to relate videography or content creation to the World Cup? I mean, I can't talk about T20 cricket with videography. I could, but how is that even relevant? Well, that's where Sean Cannell or Think Media talks about, and that's the hard part, which is figuring out how to make trends or trend surf and then use that to your advantage. I could be like, oh, I could talk about the automated cameras at the T20 cricket in Abu Dhabi, for example. That might get me viewers. Don't know, but um, it's basically you'd actually do have to do research, um, and to make people watch. Uh, if I talked about India losing twice and then they finally won against Afghanistan, I'd probably get some views. If I made a YouTube short, probably I'd get some views. Um, but let's try. So, for example, because my channel is into videography, you could be a baker, so you could just try it with anything. You could be a barber. I don't know. So I'm gonna do Sony FX3 and see what happens. And this is worldwide. I could do past 90 days in Chechnya. Wow. Okay. Slovenia, Chechnya, Finland, Israel. They really want the Sony FX3. So I could think of, oh, there you go, Sony FX3 price in India. So I could probably dabble into videos that are concerned with the Sony FX3 and talk about it. And that will probably get your channel more views, subscribers, yada yada. You can also compare. So Sony FX3, and I know because they pull out a new Sony. So there's the A7 IV. So worldwide, past 90 days. Let's try 30 days. What's trending? Costa Rica. And you can see, because Sony basically gave that camera to everyone, no one's really thinking about the FX3. However, in Europe, they love the Sony FX3, which is pretty weird. But that's what's interesting. Um, and then you capitalize on that because if I'm going to talk about the Sony FX3, the chances of people actually watching that video, probably not a lot. They probably want to watch a video where this keyword is there, which is Sony A7 IV. Now, do I have an A7 IV? No, because it's expensive. It's not as good as the FX3. So why bother buying it? And, you know, this is how you use Google Trends. So uh, I'm still doing research and learning about it, but it's pretty interesting, to be honest, because um, there's even like what do you call it? You can learn. There's a Google Trends lesson, so I'll probably dabble more into how this thing really works and understanding the data, uh, and if you really want to get intense with it. But I just think it's super helpful. Uh, Other than that, what I would suggest, um, how to trend surf, is something called keyword vidiq.